I tricked him. I tricked him big time. Oh my god. Why are you not coming, Mighties?
Are you trolling me, Henrik?
Nah.
You trolling me, dude.
4 keeps, are you crazy? What hairwax to use? Let's murder him. Nah.
Hello everyone and welcome to this stream summary where Henrik is looking around to see how people build up the keeps and how people build up their homes. And
alright guys, we have quite overdone tonight's planned stream.
Oh really? You have overdone it a little bit, maybe? Eventually 7.5 hours. 7.5 hours. This is nearly as much hours as I have worked today. Then I watched this stream and then I'm cutting all the shit like 3 hours. I guess Henrik hates me.
Ooh.
And my Sony Vegas needed a reinstall because it didn't work anymore. Holy shit. But before we go to the feature list, or more or less the stream summary list, we will look at some clips from the stream summary. And I picked a role-playing part to be in another video, but just some stuff from Henrik, and then we go to the list.
10 gold, and I can bring 6 item stacks. So it's limited to this in what you can bring with you.
So Haven item transfer is now restricted?
No, I don't think you can bring a pet if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not 100% actually. It's for all clades and the new clade tattoos as well. And in the next patch, we're getting the nation tattoos as well, so you can combine and choose a start in the nations and get those access to those tattoos as well. So it's growing. It would be nice to get a horse a little bit faster to transport or travel, but we'll see. It's not too far away now. We have 4 keeps placed in coalition. 1 keep built. 4 keeps? Are you crazy? Fat Gaming, are you crazy? That is a big claim. You know, both from America, but also from other countries like Russia, Asia. So it's gonna be interesting. And Germany have a few forces.
A few.
Ooh. These guys have been busy bees. What hairwax to use? Did you ask the same question last stream as well? Nothing special. I don't remember the brand, but it's something matte, and not too much. These are the things, right, that we need to cover and get some feedback on. Okay, let me take a look. Obviously, we need to remove that little stick. Not too cool there, right? Do you want to come quest for the Holy Grail? All right, let's take a look, guys. What have they built over here? Quite impressive. How many hours have we been up? So these are the things we want to look at as well to see how is the world progressing right now, both from people that are working hard as a group, big team, doing this together. And yeah, this fairly shows a big coordinated group can construct. Is that a stronghold? No, this is a keep, and this is a keep tier 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, let me take a look inside, if I may. Quite the space, as you can see. And this is what I think is cool. As soon as furniture patch hits, then the people can design their own section here. And that's also why I wanted to have it majestic. So obviously now it looks quite quite big hall here, right? But you can design the different rooms, whatever you want over here. So there's also like an inner fort yard. So if all hell goes loose, they're breaking through everywhere. There's these last resorts where you can actually head into this mini fortress, I would say, as a last stand. So as soon as you start to learn that and are not too afraid of death, embrace the death and learn to avoid it and how to handle that. That's where any player can still enjoy this game. And if these areas have a lot of hostiles, there's a lot of annoyance when it comes to murderers and such, and if you don't like that, you can just leave and move away from that area, and that is built with this huge world as well. You can find a new city, new location, and or build your own home out in the wilderness. So I'm sure we're gonna see a good wave of all these different playstyles from RP players, PvE explorers, crafters and traders for sure, and obviously PvP players, wars and hostility. But these are the things also, that we want to get feedback on all the different components here. We want to make sure that this is for the defenders and it's effective for the defenders. So quite a majestic corner piece here. Look at this. Look at these guys. Are they constructing the outer walls now? Pretty cool. So the question is, what are you guys going to build here in the yard, guys? What are you going for? It's going to be exciting. Look at this. That one. I like our different models. It's so cool to see the different body types. Let's murder him. No.
Oh my god, another one.
Farms. Too early. We need to deliver these things. So obviously now we feel the pressure, right? Getting closer and closer for release, which means we need to be still on our toes, be very careful, making sure we keep stability and deliver the missing components and fix those bugs that we really need to fix before persistence. So that is the #1 goal. what about North American server? So, that I guess that topic or discussion will always be there to a degree in various forms because the nature of how things works, right? But what we also try to explain is that it's not comparable to most games and games that rely on ping in the way of when playing Counter-Strike or such. Kind of like you're playing EVE Online on one server, right? And they learned that, there's no reason to ask for a server in a different region when you're playing EVE Online. So we worked extremely hard to normalize the ping system, predict data and movement, predict combat, and we have come extremely far and are extremely happy to hear from players from Australia, America, far away from the server, confirming that, wow, it's like a new game compared to the old game. Those system works. You can compete and enjoy the game without big differences due to latency. So with that said, I hope that, that people not just stare blindly on a ping number because it won't tell you anything. Because like I said many times, there's a ping normalization that even though you have 9 ping because you live next to the server, you can't utilize those 9 milliseconds because we have a normalization system on top of that. So it's a tricky system to understand in depth and how it works. But in short, that means that today, some of the best PvP players are from America and they compete PvP just completely fine with 150 MS, and that is not different from 9 MS when it comes to swinging a weapon or running around, stuff like that. So that is a very big component factor to learn and consider when it comes to discussing the ping differences in a game like this. And like I said, there's some exciting things happening in the near future as well, both technology-wise to improve it further, because it's not perfect, because it can't be perfect when it comes to a MMORPG solution like this, where there's people from the whole world connected to this server. There's so many routing jumps to go to the server, and some network tiers could be down or having interruption, and that means there's a different routing to the server. There can always be external factors that can affect the gaming session at some time, and then the next day that can be fixed and improved if it comes to that internet server provider or routing issues have been temporarily. Those things and flukes happens always worldwide, right? So that's also an important factor, that if something sort of happens and you get huge flukes, those things could be a cause as well. And I was also surprised to see that many people playing using wireless connection, which is horrible for this type of game, because that can give you a lot of packet loss and spikes in your connection, and that is far, far worse than having a reliable higher latency, because then the prediction won't work as effectively they were in the first game, and that is the purpose. We made them like that. They are just racing on their back legs from the rat evolution, maybe I would say. I'm sure Mats have an explanation. So this is, obviously in the first game you had some of the tribe rats running around in sewers, so you can guess where some of those are finding their way back in Mortal 2. But again, it's a species, its own species that lives somewhere in the world, and they don't just have one type. And here you can see one of their boots when they're going to war. They pull out this big one. Where's the walls? They haven't constructed the walls yet. They started with the inner wall and then went to the tier 3.
Ah, yes. Now here's the real beauty.
So 5th floor is the roof here. Really cool. And now we're very, very high up. We're almost touching it.
Henrik, wherever you want to go. The third stars, we can't go up these towers.
This one?
Yeah, because I think I'm too tall, no?
No, show me.
Okay.
This should have been quite tested, so I'm quite surprised. I know that there's a brick or whatever it's called in the middle that's good, but if you walk to the side of it, it should work. Let's see. Or if there's a mistake in the art construction.
I can't get past this little area.
So not even on the far right or left of it.
No.
And if you are in normal mode, not combat mode, does that make a difference? No. Okay. That's odd, because it should be, room covered for all. But we're gonna fix it in the next patch for sure.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to bring it up. I figured perhaps third stars were too big, maybe.
Come here, Mighties. I want to show you a secret. Come here.
Okay. I can't really enter.
Come up here.
How do I come up?
I tricked him. Tricked him big time. Oh my god. Why are you not coming, Mighties?
Are you trolling me, Henrik?
Nah.
He's trolling me, dude. Okay, Henrik. Okay, I see this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look up here and see how it works.
You let me know how that goes, alright?
Yeah.
Hey, Henrik.
Got him. Where are you guys from? Are you
from Russia?
Russia.
Sorry,
Okay.
for us, English is very shitty.
I see. Yeah, there's more Russians joining the game. That's nice to see as well.
We see.
You should be able to recruit quite a lot of Russians, I guess. Is there an alliance with Team Rocket and... no, sorry, we're gonna stay out of the guilds right now. So Team Rocket and Talos, you're allied, I guess, right? I'm not keeping track of the guild status, as you can understand right now. Wolf sight. Oh my god. Team Rocket. What the hell is Team Rocket?
Cookies!
Yes.
Okay.
First siege ever in the game.
So but you have constructed this new one.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Okay, I
story
see. So who was the guild again that you destroyed this from?
VII.
Okay. So where they going now? Are they gonna take another spot, or are they trying to push back?
They can go to Sarduka.
think they belong in the jungle.
Go back to junior.
I see, I see. With all these assets, our team have done a really nice job, I think. So we're gonna refine it and polish it a little bit to make sure it's, you know, spot on. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna take a look here first. Alright, got a horse in the sky here that have been constructed, I see. So they're going for the walls now. Got some walls left to do here. Show us a spectacular view from your keep. Oh. What a welcome. Hello guys, hello.
Hey, welcome, dude.
Thank you, thank you. Nice, nice. Alright, so how's your top view looking at this location? What was it, tier 1? Keep this one?
Okay, let's go quickly through the list. Horse stats will be shown in the future, like drain speed, boost, turn rates and all the other stuff. Furniture system is worked on and will come, and more over time. The lighting will get some adjustments. The balance in this game is never finished. The sieging mechanics is planned for later, for the next few months, more or less. Upkeep of a castle is 10 silver per hour at tier 1. Nodeline bugs is worked on. A lot of people are waiting for release. The weather system will get synced in the future, is currently worked on. There will be a lot of placeable light sources for houses, keeps and so on. The outsides of the walls will be customizable at some point in the future. Render distance is worked on. Guild banners and emblems will come to the game, and flags that you can hang onto your castle, for example. Henrik no longer decides that this thing should be called castle. These are now keeps. The things with walls are now keeps, and the other ones without the walls are strongholds. There will be siege equipment like manganons, ballistas, rams and many other stuff. This game has only one server and will ever have only one server, never a second server. The voice over IP feature will be more restricted in the future because of the music. I guess that is not only Star Wars desire, this is more or less a legal action that you need to take in the EU if you want to play music publicly. That is not allowed even over voice over IP in game. And in Germany this is since this year a true crime where you can get to jail for that actually, or a huge money fine. Henrik's dog is a French bulldog. VR will come at some point. 12 magic schools will be in game at some point. Resource distribution is worked on. Gambling, mini games and many other little stuff will come to the taverns. Changing races in the future will be possible at some point, but it will not be on the fly, it will take some time. Hide food and all the other stuff is already in game. I personally can confirm that because our guild cook already cooked some food that let you grow higher permanently. So yeah, it is in game and it works. You just need to find out the recipe for that. Gandalf style mages will be possible at some point. The costs for the houses are 150 gold for small house, 300 gold for medium house, 1k gold for stronghold and 4k for keep, all tier 1 of course. Crouching will come later to the game but not for combat, just for out of combat. There will be different spawn rates. For example, if a group hunt down the animals and kill the whole spawn, then it really needs a long time that they respawn and stuff. Henrik has catched a new cold it seems, because he's sniffing all the time. I hope he's not sniffing glue. Taxidermy will be in game at some point. Fishing will come in December. Enhancements for gear and stuff will come later, for example +2 slashing defense. Gates will crush people in the future, not Bill Gates, but you know, the gates. There will be more stuff added to the tutorial, and the holes in the wall are currently thought for siege engines and stuff. So that is intended that some walls have some holes on top of that. And the 2 cats that arrived today pissed on the floor. Hey! The day can only get better now. Anyway, thanks to all my Patreon supporters, Carmel, Professor O, Donski and all the others of course. Please also leave a like and subscribe, would be really awesome from you. Always remember to make party art and see you all next time. Goodbye!